All right, you feather merchants. This is a prison story that happened in Pelican Bay State Prison. And it's kind of unusual. I was listening to phone calls, visiting down in the security housing unit, and I overheard an inmate, gang member that was housed in Shoe, giving instructions to his girlfriend to send drugs to his brother in San Diego. Very unusual. Usually they're giving their girlfriends instructions to send drugs to them. But anyway, as I was listening to the conversation, he was trying to tell her in a coded way, coded conversation on what he wanted her to do. And she was not understanding this at all. So anyway, he, out of frustration, he just started telling her in plain English. And basically what he told her, he said he wanted her to send an 8-ball of heroin, an 8-ball of cocaine to his brother in San Diego. And she said, well, I don't have his address. And he said, I'll give it to you. So he gives her the address and even spells his name. I can't remember why he spelled his name, but he even spelled his name. So she, there's no way she could get this wrong. And he told her, he said, I want you to use FedEx because they don't search the packages. So and do it overnight. So she says okay, and he said, do you have like a stuffed toy or anything like that that you can put the drugs in? And she said, I've got a stuffed poodle, and the poodle has a hat on it. And she says, I could put the drugs in the poodle and send it to him. He said, oh, that's great. So I'm thinking, this is unbelievable. Usually you got to work really hard to get this kind of information. But because she wasn't too bright, he's really spelling it out. So anyway, she's got the whole what to do, all the instructions, and they conclude their visit. Well, I contacted FedEx, asked to speak with their head of security, put a hold on the package. And then I contacted one of our SSU agents in San Diego, who happened to be, she was outstanding, really an incredible agent. And every one of the SSU agents that I ever dealt with while I was on the security squad was very professional and knowledgeable and helpful. But anyway, I explained everything to the SSU agent, and she told me, she said she's got a friend of hers that's in is a DEA agent, and he has a canine. So and so I put her in contact with the FedEx security so they could inspect the package once it came. Well, it came, and the canine hit on the package right away. So with the information that I had given her and the fact that what the canine told her, the DEA agent, I believe, wrote a warrant, or maybe she did, but they wrote a warrant to open the package. And they did, and sure enough, there's the poodle, stuffed toy poodle with a hat on it, with an 8-ball of heroin and an 8-ball of cocaine. So they had the package sent to us, and we put it in evidence. So we wait. And it didn't take long for the letters to start coming in. I can't remember which letter came in first, but I think it was the inmate wrote his brother and said that he's got a present coming to him, and it's going to come via FedEx, and he should receive it real soon. And his brother wrote back and said, well, the package hasn't come yet. And in the meantime, the girlfriend sent the inmate a letter saying, I did what you told me to do, and the package has been sent. And he writes back and said, my brother didn't receive the package. Are you sure you did this? She said, yeah, I did. I did everything you told me to do. So in their next visit, she goes up there to Pelican Bay, and of course in the security housing unit, they have to talk. There's a glass enclosure there, and they talk on the telephone. So he asked her. He said, "Hey, look, my brother didn't receive the package," and so they kind of get in an argument. She said, "Hey, I sent the package. I did everything you told me to do." And so, of course, I'm recording this, and we wait. Oh, gee, this went back and forth. I can't recall how many letters we collected, but I would copy the letters and, of course, send it to the intended recipient. And finally, I don't know, it was about 8 months later, I took it or it was around that, I took it to the district attorney and filed a case with him, and she was living in this, it was, everything was south of Crescent City, but she was living somewhere south of Crescent City. Anyway, she had to attend the prelim. When I explained to the judge, what had happened, and she got up there and told her sad story. But what happened is they pled out, and both the inmate and the girl both pled out and pleaded guilty to sending the drugs. It's funny. I don't know if it's just California, but I can't tell you how many drug cases I worked on where prison drug cases where girlfriends will send drugs into these inmates in prison. And to start with, I never could figure out why a female would gravitate towards a guy in prison to start with, unless that was her boyfriend when he went to prison. But there's a lot of them that look for these guys. They want correspondence with these guys. And, I dated a lot over the years, and I had a couple of wives. And at no time did I ever think about looking inside a prison for companionship, to find a female. It's like, what? Anyway, I can't tell you how many of them do this. And most of the time it turns out to be a sad case. Anyway, you feather merchants, I just wanted to share that with you. And I just started thinking of another one that I worked on, and that ended up, I ended up writing a search warrant and searching her home and finding drugs. And anyway, I'll make a video about that one too. Anyway, you feather merchants, Have a good day, and thanks.